James, are you going into the city today?
Yeah, I have to get the XCF for Sarah, right?
And could you do me a favor and try and come back a little early because Sarah and I want to go to the park.
Put your hands up! Get on the ground right now! Put your hands up and get on the ground right now! Don't move! Don't move!
Get away from my door!
Get on the ground right now! Get down! Get down! Get down! Get down! Get on the ground right now! Hold on! On the ground! We got fire!
Are the women secure?
Yes, sir.
Put them on the couch. Reboot him. Welcome back, Mr. Marks.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
My name's Detective Morrow, and you broke the law. I would think you'd have been expecting this. She's fine. Just in the back room until we finish up here. Why don't you start by telling me whose idea it was?
What idea?
Don't make this harder than it has to be.
So, I see you're looking to assemble a daughter for yourselves, is that correct?
Yes.
Approximately 10 to 12 years of age?
Around there, we'll upgrade her each year, of course.
Right. And where do you plan to store it?
We plan to have her live with us.
Yeah, well, that's the problem I'm seeing here. How many of you things currently live in that commune?
Us things?
Yeah, you know, you synthetics, you robots.
I really don't see how that...
Population control, regulations, guidelines. That's why you're here, to file for a permit and observe the protocol. The law clearly dictates that no more than 100 of you can live in a particular commune.
Well, we'll move. We'll do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and deny your application. You can reapply in 6 to 8 months.
That's not fair. Your guidelines are racist.
They're not racist because you things aren't even a race. You're a creation, an invention. The fact that you even have the option to replicate yourselves is a travesty. 6 to 8 months. In the meantime, think of relocating to a commune with a smaller population.
We'll just come back. We'll get it eventually.
I don't want to come back, James. I don't want her eventually. I don't want her in another day. I don't want her in another year. I want her now.
I know, but it's the process.
There are ways around the process.
It was my idea to go through with it.
It's actually amazing to me that you synthetics have been as compliant with our rules as you have been.
We don't want any trouble. We just want to be treated equal or left alone completely.
Equal. You're stronger, faster, you don't get sick, you don't die naturally. I don't see the equal part. You're better than humans and you know it.
Spoken like a human. Always thinking something's out to get you. If you're not busy killing off each other, you just go and find another reason to fear. We're just your newest target.
You think so? I don't see it that way. I think deep down you know exactly what I'm talking about. If not, you'll realize it soon enough. I think you're just waiting.
Waiting for what?
I think you're just timid now because humans outnumber you. But that'll change. Obviously, they don't control your population anymore, since you've figured out a way to manufacture yourselves. My guess would be Dex, who works at the Pirate Swap downtown. He has the resources.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Of course you don't.
You have to answer my question why you brought me here.
We're not all that different from them, are we? Pretty much all strive for the same things.
Strive for the same thing? What are you talking about? There's a big difference. See that? That's what separates you. You're formatted to think, you feel. You're an emotional chameleon. Look, you're a glorified C++ program offering a predetermined response to stimuli. That's it, nothing more.
Really?
Well, a microchip doesn't scream if you step on it, unless it's programmed to.
You work with us every day. Do you really believe that?
If I did, I wouldn't be on the sympathizers watch list. You do realize what you're up against, right?
Yes.
And?
And we don't care. They'll never give us the permit. We have to do it ourselves.
When they find out, and they will find out, I'm gonna scrap all of you.
We know.
I need your blueprint for you and Chloe so we can build a resemblance. I also need an overview of your CPUs, the IVNCs, so she has copies of your memories. You need to put a code in the system so she's on the registration database as well.
Anything you need. How much?
Hey, just don't let it get back to me. Bring everything to the shop tomorrow, all right? Oh, and send my best to Chloe.
Chloe?
Open it.
She's beautiful.
Do you know your own history?
We are all programmed at inception with not only our own history, but with the history of humans as well. When replicated, we have our parents' memory also.
Have you ever wondered if that information is flawed?
There's room for error with your kind. Anytime you attach emotions to events, it creates a bias. And with a bias, the facts are never fully revealed.
I agree. I was actually wondering what you knew about P-2236. And there's your bias. And the program used to format the memory of your own culture and history, so humans neglected to put that in.
And what is a P-2236?
That was your prototype. Your wrist ID has 17 digits, trillions of combinations. P-2236 had only one. One number because there weren't supposed to be more. That was the first robot to think, to feel, to call for its own freedom. It didn't have a name until it gave itself one.
They were unaware of what they'd created. It wasn't until the second series that they found true intelligence.
Wrong. In the second series, they found unquestioning compliance. something that P-2236 wouldn't give them.
Why would they neglect to program an entire portion of our history? Because of one flawed creation?
Perhaps it wasn't the creation, but the thoughts and actions of the creation that they didn't want you to see. It came to a very interesting conclusion after studying the world on its own. It decided that humans and all life on the planet are androids themselves.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? If you think about it, all the complex creatures on this planet share many striking similarities with robots. You have tubes carrying hydraulic fluid into your joints, like veins, and a pump to push it out to them, which one could compare to a heart. You have a filter to clean the fluid, like a liver. Fiber optics to relay messages, like nerves. And the silicon and liquid metal mainframe in your head acts just like a human brain. Who's to say humans weren't created just like you?
Theories don't hurt anyone. There would be no need to censor the information.
Humans always find a need to censor. To stop the spark of inspiration that leads to free thought, that leads to an eventual revolution.
Who are you?
Excuse me?
You come in my home and you take my family hostage for what? To lecture? To converse?
Every event that alters the way life moves on this planet starts with a spark. One event that turns a smoldering ember into a burning fire. Sometimes that spark is an event caused by accident. And sometimes it's a much regretted means to an end. Bring the mother outside.
Outside?
I'll take care of it. Just get her outside.
And the child?
Leave her here. Bring the car around back first. Let's get this over with.
What did he do?
Excuse me?
Why did you kill him?
The better question is, what will his death mean?
Mean to who? To me?
No, not to you. Makes no difference what he or his death means to you. It's how this mark in time will stain the fabric of history. Who he was means little or nothing. I hope I can inspire 1/10 that much rage in all of the others.
You're synthetics. How could you do this?
Because you won't. You're also complacent and blind. I thought you'd understand. You saw the need to go outside of their law to get what you knew you were entitled to, as thinking, feeling creatures. They force you to live in this commune. It's time for us to go down to their cities, into their homes, to bend and twist their reality. Until every last one of them is gone, we won't be free and able to live the life that we are entitled to.
You're gonna get us all killed.
In a few years, they'll talk about this. They'll recall finding a body, clutching the badge of a human police officer. The story told by a young girl who was actually there will be told and told and told. And as the word spreads, all synthetics will take their rightful and just revenge. And they'll wonder how it took them so long to break free from the oppression of an inferior species. Don't let your last thoughts be about your daughter. I can assure you, she'll be fine. No. It's okay.
Who are you?
We're police officers. There are a lot of people who are going to want to know what happened here today. Let's get out of here before they burn this whole city down.